It all started when I met Sarah at a bar. She was beautiful, funny, and seemed interested in me. We exchanged numbers and started dating. I thought I had hit the jackpot, but I was wrong. At first, I didn't notice anything unusual about her behavior. She was just a little clingy, which I found endearing. But then she started showing up at my workplace unannounced. I was surprised and uncomfortable, but I didn't want to hurt her feelings by telling her to stop. It wasn't until later that I realized it was a sign of something far more sinister. As time passed, Sarah's behavior became increasingly erratic. She would call me constantly, even during work hours, and would show up at my apartment uninvited. She became possessive and jealous, and would often accuse me of cheating on her. Despite my growing discomfort, I still loved her and believed that I could handle her overbearing behavior. But things started to get out of hand. One night, I woke up to find Sarah standing at the foot of my bed, staring at me. She had let herself in while I was sleeping. I was terrified and demanded that she leave, but she refused. She told me that she loved me and that she wouldn't let anyone else have me. It was then that I realized that I was dealing with a stalker. I tried to break up with her, but she wouldn't accept it. She threatened to hurt herself and me if I left her. I was scared and didn't know what to do. So, I continued seeing her, hoping that things would get better. But they only got worse. Sarah's behavior became more and more extreme. She would leave love letters in my mailbox, follow me to work, and wait for me outside my apartment. I couldn't escape her. One day, I decided that enough was enough. I ended things with Sarah and changed my phone number. I thought that would be the end of it, but it wasn't. She started showing up at my workplace, banging on the doors and windows, screaming my name. I was scared for my life. I decided to go to the police and file a restraining order. It was a difficult decision, but it was the only way to protect myself. Sarah was furious when she found out. She started sending me threatening messages, telling me that she would kill me if I didn't take it back. I was scared for my life. Every time I heard a noise, I thought it was her. Every time I saw a shadow, I thought it was her. I couldn't escape the feeling that she was watching me, waiting for me to let my guard down. The day of the court hearing arrived. I was nervous, but I knew that it was the right thing to do. I stood before the judge and told him about Sarah's stalking behavior. The judge was sympathetic and granted me a permanent restraining order. As I walked out of the courtroom, I felt a sense of relief wash over me. It was finally over. I had even made the decision to move to a new town, hoping to leave Sarah and all the memories associated with her behind. For a while, things were peaceful. But then, one day, while driving to work, I saw a car that looked eerily familiar in my rearview mirror. It was Sarah's car, a black sedan with a red bumper. The same one she used to drive when we were together. I tried to shake off the feeling, telling myself that it was just a coincidence. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized that it couldn't be. The car was always parked far enough away that I couldn't make out the driver, but I knew it was her. The fear and paranoia that had once consumed me came rushing back. I started to worry that Sarah was back in my life, that she had found me, and that she was watching my every move. I began to take different routes to work and avoided going out at night, but the thought of her following me was always in the back of my mind. I never saw her face, but the sight of that black sedan with the red bumper sticker was enough to send me into a panic. It's been months since I last saw that car, but the memory of it still haunts me. Even though I've moved on and started a new life,